afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great Class B plus Class C camper or motorhome value from Parkway Rv Center. Today we're looking at a 2003 Carri by Dynamax. This is a model number 2520, which was their top of the line model in 2003. It's only 23 foot long and it has a power slide out. Now folks, me and a lot of the older RV guys call these Class B pluses. I know the newer ones and the new manufacturers are calling them Class C's, but they're not as big as a Class C, but they're bigger than a regular B. So if you want something that's bigger than one of these little camper vans, but smaller than a full-size Class C, then this is your option right here. I'm still going to call it a B plus, but you can call it a B plus, C, whatever you want to call it. It's still a nice, clean little motorhome. 23 foot long. It's in excellent condition with only 64,000 miles. Look at the striping and finish for the 03. It's got a crank out awning, double power steps. Very well made little motorhome. No delamination. Got a rear roof access ladder. It's got a trailer tow package. It's got the big 6.8 liter Triton V-10 with 305 horsepower, 420 pound-feet of torque. It's got a 4 kW Onan generator that's running right now. Power slide out with Awning Topper. As you can see, folks, for the year model, it's in excellent condition. 64,000 miles, which for an 03 is actually very good mileage, very low mileage. It's built on a Super Duty Ford 450 chassis, so you got the wider wheelbase for greater driving stability. This particular style, because you don't have that big cab over hanging over you, you get a lot better mileage with this and a lot better wind resistance, or a lot more aerodynamic, I should say. So it's going to ride and drive better. It's going to have less wind noise in a Class C, and certainly get better fuel mileage too. So kind of a win-win situation right here, folks. Nice, clean RV. It's priced thousands of dollars under NADA with low miles, and you're going to love the interior of it. I mean, this size motorhome is something that pretty much anybody can drive. Teenage driver, if you're an RV veteran, I mean, either one, you can drive and park this motorhome very, very easily. Let's take a look inside. So as you can see, steps work great. As we step inside, folks, I've got the generator on, I've got the roof air on. Everything feels great. Looks great. There's no smoke, no pet odors. We're going to show you everything works great. I mean, it's hard to believe stepping inside this RV that it's only 23 foot long. Got a lot of space in here, a lot of floor space thanks to this slide. You know, it's hard to find motorhomes 23 foot with a slide out. There are just not that many of them. Let's start here in the front cab. I'm going to tell you, folks, I'll go ahead and crank it up. 62,041 miles just turned over. No warning lights. I've got the parking brake on. That's why you see the brake light. Power windows, power locks. The dash air is ice cold. Factory CD stereo. The seats look great. The carpets look great. Everything in here is original. The glass is perfect. There's no rock dings and chips. It's got the heated power mirrors. When this thing was new, it was a pretty high dollar vehicle right here, folks. So it's pretty well laid out very, very nicely. The TV's been upgraded to an HD TV, and it is on a swivel, so you can watch it from different angles if you want to. Nice, solid hardwood cabinetry. Another thing I noticed is all fluorescent lighting. You know, it doesn't have those cheap little $10 lights. This has actually got fluorescent lighting throughout the entire RV. So, you know, if you get tired, if you're like me, you get tired of changing bulbs out and you don't want to spend the money to upgrade to LED lights, this has got the fluorescence, so you shouldn't have to worry about bulbs burning out for a long time. Table booth makes a bed. This is a power sleeper sofa, and it works great. So you just push a switch right there and it folds down into a full-size bed. Just with a push of a button, and you still have room to walk by. If your beds are made down, this does sleep up to 4 people. You know, this is pretty much a couple's motorhome. I mean, you can sleep 4 in here on paperwork, but when you get into a 23-foot motorhome, this is more or less designed for a couple. You've got a nice kitchen area. Dometic 2-way RV refrigerator freezer. Got the nice solid oak or hardwood fronts on it. Nice kitchen area. You've got a stove top. You've got plenty of drawer space. This is just a little cover that somebody's put on there, but as you can see, it looks great. We're going to show you everything works, folks, down to every last little light bulb. Sink, you've got a hot water heater, you've got a ducted DSi furnace, you've got, of course, ice cold roof air, and it's got the grill to convection oven. Let me tell you something, folks. I've got this in my Winnebago. I love this. You know, I loved it so much that mine didn't originally come with it, and I took a perfectly good microwave convection oven out and bought one of these because these work great. All you have to do is, like if you drive all day, you're not in the mood to get your grill out to cook supper, you don't really feel like driving somewhere to get something to eat, this is great because you can throw a little burger patty or 2 on there, a steak, a pork chop, whatever you want, a piece of chicken, and you can cook it and grill it in here, and it tastes just as good as if you cooked it outside over charcoal. And you don't have to mess with the LP or the lighting the charcoal, letting it burn off. I mean, it's just a quick and easy way to make a meal, and it's healthy and really easy to do. And like I said, I put one of these in my motorhome after I started seeing them in the RVs here, and I really like the idea, and they work great. It's got all carpet right here, and I've got, of course, carpet runner down over the main walkway. It does have a little table that will set up in front of the sofa. So you've got an extra table, and it's in the closet if you need it. It's got the carpeted headliner, so this is going to help insulate the RV and help reduce road noise. Got a lot of nice full-size features too. You open this up, you got a slide-out pantry. So you got a place to keep your canned goods. Good solid hardwood cabinets. I mean, these aren't the cheap particle boards. Got a nice, fantastic vent fan right here in the kitchen. So, you know, if you accidentally burn something, I mean, you can vent it out pretty easily. And this is what I like about this, is this huge rear bathroom. Keep in mind, this is just a 23-foot motorhome. So very, very small motorhome when it comes to the average length. And this one right here has got a huge bathroom. I mean, I've got a 38-footer. My bathroom's not this big in my 38-foot Class A. I mean, you've got almost a house-sized tub and shower. It's got a skylight. Of course, you got your RV toilet, vanity area, sink, everything right here where you need it. Got a vent fan in here as well. And everything just closes up out of the way, so if you're in the restroom, you're not blocking access to any part of the RV. Got a closet over here, and this one should have the table in it. There's your table, there's your awning crank, and there is your power cord and your peg legs for the table. This is only 23 foot long, folks, but you know, I'm 6'4", 280 pounds, and me and small motorhomes don't normally get along very good. This is actually one of the few 23 footers that I can see me and my wife using very comfortably. I mean, just got a lot of room in here. It's really roomy. This is something you're not going to get cramped or claustrophobic in. Everything works great. I'm going to tell you, I look for this one to sell very quickly. Low mileage, it's only $24.9, and of course you've got a power antenna too, power wide guard antenna, but it's only $24.9, folks. NADA with no options, just adjusting for the low mileage, which is 14%. Average retail is $28,842 and $23.9 low retail. Now, this is not the book value. This is what it is before you add any options that are not standard. You add the options that are not standard, you're at $25,900 and $31,232. So basically, you're buying this low mileage small motorhome. And I don't have to tell you people that are looking for these small motor homes how hard it is to find a motorhome 22, 23, 24 foot and under. You'll look at 100 big motorhomes for every small one on the market right now. The very few small motorhomes hit the market. The people that have them hang on to them. They don't sell them like people do with the big ones. And like I said, you'll look at 100 big motorhomes for every small under 25 foot motorhome you look at. But folks, this one here's got 62,000 miles. It's $6,300 under NADA book value, and you can see in the video, you've seen the pictures. This is a nice little motorhome, folks. This is going to make somebody a nice little RV, something that anybody can drive. I mean, this is not any harder to drive than a full-size van. So if you can drive a full-size van, you can drive this motorhome without any problems. Folks, this one's $24,900. We take trade-ins. We have financing available with approved credit. And folks, we've got some great finance options. I'm not like other dealers. Other dealers mark interest rates up on financing, and it should be illegal, but it's not. But when you apply for financing at other RV dealerships, they get you approved at a very low rate, but they mark that interest rate up 3, 4, 5%, sometimes even more than that, because the bank lets them keep the profit from the higher interest rate. Folks, that costs you hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars in higher RV payments over the life of an RV loan than you would have paid here at Parkway Rv Center. We can get you financing with rates as low as 2% with approved credit. That's on a 60-month loan, and we have extended terms up to 144 months. So folks, we can really save you some money on financing, and plus folks, Parkway Rv Center does not mark interest rates up. The buy rate, which is what the bank approves you for, is what you pay. We're not like other dealers that use financing as a way to exploit their customers. We offer financing as a courtesy, not as a way to make money. Folks, we're a 48-year-old family-owned, family-operated RV dealership here in Ringgold, Georgia. 48 years old. If that's not a true testimony of what kind of business we run when we've been in business almost half a century, I don't know what else is. We've got one of the largest selections of used RVs in the Southeast. We've got over 160 RVs on our lot right now, and more coming in every single day. We have been known for having the lowest prices on the internet for years. I mean, folks, what we sell for $24,900, other dealers sell for $35,000 to $40,000. Plus, we don't charge you dock fees, prep fees, dealer fees, tag and title fees, customer fees, processing fees, whatever other kind of name they can come up for a fee. I call them rip-off fees, because did you know when you buy an RV, all that you're legally required to pay to an RV dealer is a sales price? And if you're an in-state buyer, in other words, you're buying an RV in the same state you're going to register it in, you pay sales tax. Other than that, you're not required by law to pay a dime in extra fees. But these other RV dealers, they'll charge you $1,000, $1,500, sometimes up to $2,000 in fees after already paying thousands more for the same RV that you could have bought here for less. Folks, at Parkway Rv Center, our price is just one of the reasons why we've been in business for almost half a century. We have no fees. Lowest rate financing available because we don't mark interest rates up. One of the largest selections in used RVs in the United States. Folks, my grandfather started this place way back in 1968. And he taught my dad, who taught me, you know, there's RV dealers on every street corner all over America. I mean, if you come to us, you're probably going to pass hundreds of them. And everybody prices them the same. I mean, they all go by that darn retail book. They think that's what they can get, or retail plus. And if you price your RVs the same as everybody else he taught us, then why would somebody travel hundreds, sometimes thousands of miles to buy an RV from you when they can go right down the street and buy the same RV at their neighborhood RV dealer for the same price? It doesn't make sense. He said, price your RVs for less than anybody else, you'll sell more, and you'll be successful. Now, sure, we don't make as much profit as these big RV dealers do, or any of the RV dealers do, as a matter of fact. We are very low profit. In fact, it would surprise most people how very little we make on these RVs, which you can tell that from our prices. But we sell more. And that's how it works, folks. We're a high volume RV dealer. And one of my grandfather's favorite sayings, and we kind of made it our unofficial business motto, is you make your dollar with 10 dimes instead of 4 quarters. You're not going to make as much for every sale, but you're going to sell more. We've got 150 used RVs out here, folks. We sell 15 to 20% of our inventory each and every week. And I'm not talking about just somebody that lives 10 miles down the street. We sold almost over 500 RVs last year. Over 80% of those 500 RVs that we sold came from buyers that lived over 300 miles away. There's not many dealers out there that can honestly say that they've sold RVs to all 50 states, including Hawaii and Alaska, multiple sales to Hawaii and Alaska. But folks, we can, because we have. In the last few years alone, we've sold all 50 states, including Hawaii, Alaska, multiple sales to those, and even sold one to Rhode Island. I mean, there's probably not 100 RVs in the entire state, but guess what? One of them's got a Parkway Rv Center sticker on the back of it. We've sent almost 2,000 RVs all over Canada. We've sent them overseas to England, Italy, Australia, the Netherlands, Chile. Because, folks, even with transportation cost, my customers are saving thousands of dollars. I mean, folks, if you buy an RV before you call us, if you go somewhere else and buy an RV without calling Parkway Rv Center first, let me tell you what you just did. You just did the equivalent of taking about $10,000 cash out of your personal savings, your kids' college fund, your checking account, whatever. You did the same thing as taking $10,000 cash, putting it in a paper sack, setting it on the middle of your driveway, and setting it on fire and watching it burn. Because that's exactly what you did. You wasted about 10 grand if you bought an RV without calling us first. We save you that much money. This is a deal that's worth coming to us if you live in California, which we've sold all over California. It doesn't matter if you live in New York, Florida, if you live 10 miles down the street from us, or if you live 5,000 miles away. We're going to save you money, folks. We're going to make it worth your while to come to Ringgold, Georgia to buy your next used RV. Call us. Our phone numbers are 706-965-7929. Evenings and Sundays, you can get sales help at 423-605-6747. Breathe a sigh of relief now, folks, because we don't have commissioned salespeople. It's like my grandfather always said, we've never had commissioned salespeople. When you have the lowest prices in the United States on used RVs, why do you need to pay people to sell them? I mean, we know we have the lowest prices. That's why we sell so many RVs. That's why I pay my salespeople salary only. They get paid exactly the same every week. It doesn't matter how many RVs they sell or we sell. It doesn't matter how much they sell for. It doesn't matter if you buy an RV from us or don't buy an RV. They get paid exactly the same every week. This way, there's absolutely 100% zero pressure when you call. Nothing's worse than dealing with a commissioned salesperson that calls you back up 10 times a day, sends you up 10 emails a day, fake service specials, fake trade specials, fake sales. It's just, really, folks, it's kind of pathetic the way some of these RV dealers do, but you have no worries here, folks, because my salespeople are commission only, zero pressure. I'm one of the few RV lots that you can drive right up to the RV you want to look at. Get out, look at it. It's unlocked, prices on the windshield. You don't have to go through a sales office to look at my RVs. All my RVs are open and priced where you can get out, look at your own leisure. And if you want a salesperson, all you have to do is wave one down or go into our sales office and get one. It's entirely up to you, folks. My salespeople don't go out and bug you. They don't puppy dog you around because they don't have to. We let people make their own mind up before they buy. Because I'm going to tell you, folks, when you sell generations of families like we do, I'm talking about I've got customers and families that have been buying from us since the day we opened. When you have customers like that, you want to forge that relationship with everybody that comes on the lot. So my salespeople don't pressure you. We don't puppy dog you. Worst thing we'll do, folks, if you just want to get out and look without talking to a salesperson, they'll give you a card, shake your hand, tell you to make yourself at home, and they'll leave you alone. That's exactly how we do business, folks. So if you really want a different experience, a less stressful experience, give us a call at Parkway Rv Center, 706-965-7929. Evenings and Sundays, 423-605-6747. Our website's parkway.rvcenter.com. And folks, we've got 150 RVs in stock, 160. I don't have them all online. We just expanded our lot. and he's bringing these in faster than I can get them online. So if you don't see what you're looking for on the website, still give us a call, folks. You're going to be glad you did, because chances are we have just what you're looking for, and you're not going to believe how much less our price is than anybody else on the internet. Definitely worth your while to call if you don't see what you're looking for on our website. You can also email us at sales@parkwayrvcenter.com. Thank you for watching my video, folks, and check out this 2003 Carri Go. It's going to sell fast. Thank you for watching.